I have a new video for you guys because Bretman Rock's little sister, Princess Mae, is in a scary situation. Her boyfriend, Chris, has gotten physical with her and the internet is not having it. Today, I'm going to explain to you guys what happened between these two and what Bretman Rock needs to do to save his sister. So let's get into it. If you guys don't know who Bretman Rock or Princess Mae is, let me give you a little bit of background. So, Bretman Rock is a 22-year-old influencer, and he's definitely the most popular one in his family. I kind of feel like Princess Mae is an influencer by proxy, but both of them have established their online careers throughout the years. Princess Mae is 20 years old, and she has 2 children. We will be speaking primarily about her today and her relationship with Chris. This man is her current boyfriend, maybe her ex-boyfriend after this whole situation, and baby father. They actually had a son not too long ago. So that makes this situation even worse because Chris is over here getting physical with his baby mama. They literally have an infant together. And keep in mind that Princess already has Cleo, who is her first daughter. So we've got 2 children involved in this messy situation. And this relationship is extremely toxic. So I want to give you guys a trigger warning before we get into it. We're going to be talking about things that are very, again, triggering and that involve, relationships that get physical, which they should never get to that point. And that's why we're calling out Chris and Bretman Rock, because hold on, Bretman, go and get your sister, which he is saying that he's doing everything in his power, to take care of her, which is great. That's what a big brother should do. But when I saw this video, it made my blood boil. And if I was Bretman, I would be right up at Chris's house, ready to throw hands. The way that he pushed Princess in the video that's going viral right now is just unforgivable. And even though I won't be sharing that video here, we will be showing some pictures of it because, again, it's outrageous how this man feels comfortable doing this to his baby's mother. So let's go ahead and talk about what went down. So Princess Mae has her Instagram account, as you guys can see here, and here is Chris's page. Again, this is her boyfriend, but his username goes by Mr. Wontons. And they live on the island of Hawaii, along with Princess's brother, Bretman Rock. Not in the same house, but on the same island. And I guess there is a lot of chaos on this island because this couple seems to be far from happy. So there is a photographer named MF Pena, and they actually released the video that has gone viral of Chris shoving Princess. I'm not too sure what this photographer's relationship to Princess is because they did actually post a photo of Princess a week ago. So maybe they did a photo shoot and this is when this all went down. But for whatever reason, this photographer decided to release the footage to the world yesterday. It could have gone down yesterday, like they could have been hanging out and it could have been a moment and they just posted it like right after it happened. Or it could have happened a week ago. So we don't know when the actual physical altercation happened. I believe it was just yesterday and maybe they did a photo shoot like a week ago or a few weeks before that. Because there have been so many other videos and pictures posted from the aftermath of them throwing all their things out into the lawn, but we'll get into that. So after that video started going public, Chris's mom decided to step in and she wanted to say something about the situation. I'm definitely not going to read through the entire post because it is super long, but she goes into detail on how Princess Mae's fans have just been bullying her family, bothering her husband, bothering Chris's sisters, and she's pretty much tired of the influencer lifestyle. It's wild to me because Chris's mom literally saw this video of Chris getting physical with Princess and decided to write a whole long post defending him and trashing her. This is still her grandchild's mother. Why is she trying to do this? And honestly, I feel like his mom getting involved made this situation so much worse. But she does bring up the fact that Chris supposedly tried to take his life at some point, which that is not happy. Not once, but twice in these last 2 years. So that's horrible. And she's just going in on Princess. Like she's literally not lightening up at all. And even though she is writing off Princess as this horrible woman, it does not take away from the fact that her son literally got physical. And that's never okay, no matter what Princess did or whatever manipulation there was. So Chris's mom was not happy that this photographer released this video clip. And actually the photographer put put out their DMs with Chris's mom, and they are damning. I mean, what type of grown adult just doesn't care that Princess is over here being pushed around by her son? Well, Chris's mom wrote, "You'll regret it because you've now compromised both of their futures," talking about releasing that video clip of Princess and Chris. They replied, "Because he was hitting her. You don't care?" She wrote, "You're not helping a damn thing." Well, you're not helping anything either. Then that person emphasized he was hitting the mother of his child. Like, can you get any worse than that? And then the mom said, "You're an army dropout." Like, please, I don't know who this photographer is, but if they're an army dropout, like, that is your reply. Like, I don't care where you dropped out of. Anyone who gets physical with another person when they definitely should not be is worse than an army dropout or high school dropout or what? Really? Maybe he dropped out of the army, but your son should be behind bars for what he did. I want to give you guys a trigger warning for this next post because it gets graphic. So here is your trigger warning. So that same photographer or friend or whoever it is also posted this picture where it appears that there is red human substance, like BLOOD, on the freaking countertop, and they wrote, "Me trying to decide if I should really share the truth with y'all because this is getting out of hand." And if there are any bodily fluids that are being drawn from this fight, I mean, the pushing and shoving has already gone too far, but this is out of this world. Well, Chris has responded to the situation, and if you guys have watched the video for yourself, you will see that they were arguing about a car in the video. Like, she was looking for car keys, and then he just pushed her. I guess she took the keys to his car or something, and he got fed up. I mean, the argument alone is no reason to be getting physical with anyone. But like I said, he has responded to this video, and this is what he had to say. He responded in an Instagram comment to an Instagram post of the video itself, and he wrote, "Let's see the full video so we can show them exactly what she was doing to me before I pushed her back. Bags were packed, minding my own business while being attacked from her and a group of friends leading up to that push. Like I said, young and toxic," which is no excuse at all. Young and toxic, is that your excuse for pushing her? So he says, "Like I said, young and toxic. No love in that relationship." He continued, "Y'all can say what you want, but the level of things he's been through, what she has dished out to him, nobody deserves. I don't agree with how I reacted in this video, but it took me to realize she brings out the worst in me, and distance is way healthier for the both of us." Well, I don't think you get to just say that after you already did it. It's like, after you commit the crime, like, "Oh yeah, I recognize it was wrong, but like, I'm just gonna like do better." It's like, no. It really irks me when I see someone get physical with another person, especially like the baby mother. Like, please. The things that he is saying is typical language that these people will use to get themselves out of a situation or justify what they did to their partner. Some of you guys might be wondering, wait, so hold up, that fight happened over car keys? They literally got physical because of car keys. Especially in the age of Uber, like he could have Ubered anywhere. But I think there's a lot more to that situation than just the car keys they were talking about in the video. So one of Princess's friends actually gave some insight into what was going on, and they shared on their Instagram story. Fine, I'll explain. He got kicked out because he cheated on Princess and hooked up with an old high school friend while she was carrying her son, and he lied about it. Get it? Got it? Good. So it sounds like Princess was bringing up some old drama or some old beef that happened when she was pregnant with their son because supposedly Chris cheated on her. Obviously, that's horrible, and it really doesn't matter if she's bringing it up like 5-6 months later because that pain will be in there forever. I mean, that's trust right there. I would have major trust issues if I was Princess and Chris was over here cheating on me with some old high school friends. It's like he got all of the clout from being in a relationship with her, and now he can just leave and do whatever he wants. Especially now that he has a kid. Like, oh, a kid with her? I feel like it just like, I don't know, gives him clout for life. I feel like all of the drama in this relationship comes with receipts, and they actually have a video from when Princess caught her man's supposedly cheating with this old high school friend. So here we go. She walks into the room.
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant with her son, their son. Oh, gosh. So she's getting into the bedroom where supposedly they are. And of course you see Chris right there, and There is the girl on the bed. Obviously, this is not a good look for Chris because the fact that he would go and cheat on his baby mama, I think speaks to his character. I mean, while she's pregnant. So it seems like their fight just continued to escalate that day, and it ended up with them throwing out their materials out into the lawn. There are pictures and videos from when this went down, so we're going to walk through them. It looks like their fight just kept escalating and escalating, and I hate to see it because it could have just calmly just ended right there, but it takes two to tango, and they were just going at each other. So I'm not too sure who's running this account, but this account has been posting videos and pictures from this situation, and I have an idea of who could maybe be running it, but I'll share that with you guys in a little bit. So this account shared the video of Chris pushing around Princess. They also shared videos from later on that night and later on in the fight. So I'm not entirely sure if this video clip is from that same night because Princess is wearing a different outfit, but it is later in the day, so maybe she just changed. But I do know that Chris was kicked out by Princess because of that cheating scandal. It was all being brought back up on Twitter and online, and you guys can tell that she's not happy and she wants him out of there. So let's go ahead and watch this together.
Tell everybody why we act like this and why you want to kick me out. And explain to them, because this is your life right here. Okay, so I want them to see you as a person and tell them exactly why this whole day started.
It's weird because he's trying to expose the real Princess, and look at all of his stuff out there in the lawn. Like, whoa, like
on Twitter.
Not even the lawn, the street.
Causing old drama. So I go out with my friends.
So he explains here that she's causing old drama by bringing up his past cheating, which I don't really think that's old drama. It's kind of like, oh, well, she's probably still hurt by it, so I don't know. Maybe it's not drama to her, but...
I want you guys to know the real Princess, because she's not angelic.
He wants us to know the real Princess, like...
as she acts.
I could never imagine talking about my loved one or even someone who I was with and be like, you guys need to see the real Princess, like whatever. Like, I think even from being a fan online, I kind of know who the real Princess is. Like, she's not all angels and butterflies. We know this. Neither is Bretman Rock. But I think that's why Princess has a large fan base, because she's not always perfect. She's not always girly or graceful. But, yeah, this whole real, Princess...
you need to say because I already said what I have to say. So I'm not going to say in the camera.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a fail. You really try to grab the phone. So now she says, my friend. Okay. She just literally has nothing to be mad about.
Oh my gosh, this is turning up. So obviously this isn't the best moment for everyone here, but she's accusing him of hooking up with his guy friend. Oh, more of his stuff? Is that more of his stuff? Oh no, or her own stuff. Is she leaving?
So you want me to leave, but you throw it all back on the ground. I can't leave if you throw my shit on the ground.
Huh?
I can't leave.
Christopher?
If you want me to leave, I'm packing.
Yeah, you're leaving? Tell everybody why you're leaving.
Because you just kicked me out.
Yeah, I kicked you out because of why?
Because you started old drama on Twitter of my ex, and I got mad about it. Because you started old drama. Yes.
You started old drama with your ex?
Yes, you did.
I started it? Does she have a problem with it? Does she have a problem with it?
I got annoyed from it. It doesn't matter. Why is she a topic on your social media? I did not. I did not. That's what you did.
Why didn't you come home when you needed the chance to?
No, I came home.
No.
This makes me so uncomfy. I just feel like these things should probably have been dealt with in private, but my mind just keeps going back to the children. She's got 2 children. Are they in the house right now? Who's watching the kids while these parents are arguing? They are parents.
I made a dinner reservation, all that. And you want to get mad and talk about, no, cancel it.
She's
and then leave.
shocking.
You left the house, so I left. I went with my friend to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I come home. Like, you sound hella dumb. So yes, I'm so glad you cleared that up because now you look more...
I don't agree with the whole throwing everyone's stuff outside. I feel like that's kind of like a low blow, but also it's low-key savage watching her chuck his shoes.
I'm so glad that you're leaving because you're
I can't because you're throwing my shit out. Keep pulling it out. Keep pulling it out.
I'm not putting it out.
There's a neighbor watching next door. You guys saw that, right? The little neighbor peeping on the side.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
Why are you even recording me?
Because I'm gonna post this so everybody can see you.
Trust me,
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Will.
No,
Really will.
because your whole life depends on your social media and how good of a person you are.
That's so crazy because...
And you just made yourself look stupid. Why you're like this?
Honestly,
because of a Twitter tweet. Yeah, that's why you're mad about it.
Christopher, I'm going to talk to my followers that your followers now, ha ha ha,
okay.
Thank you for your life.
Thank you for the followers. Yes. What do you want me to say?
You're welcome, you clout-chasing bitch, gold-digging ass.
I'm actually speechless, guys. Like, I am speechless. Like, that got really heated, and I feel like I shouldn't have been there. Like, we shouldn't have been part of this conversation, but of course they're posting it all online. And I mean, if their relationship is reflective of this moment in any way, then they need to be separated, like, as soon as possible, because they are not good for each other and it's extremely toxic. So that same page that shared that video we just watched shared another video, and in this video you guys will see Princess gets very emotional. And you guys might be wondering, who is this page, because where are they getting these videos? And I'm not entirely sure, but some people think that this is Chris. Princess commented on this next video we're going to watch together and wrote, "Chris, stop posting videos of me." So calling him out directly and pretty much claiming that he runs this account. So I'll be honest with you guys, I actually have not watched this next video, like, at all, so we'll see how much I actually include of it, because I'm hoping it's not that crazy, but let's go ahead and watch.
Why are you recording me?
Because
oh my gosh.
You sound like a woman beater.
I didn't say you hit me! I just said you never care about me ever!
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You punched the wall?
Going through a lot, okay?
I know that. I've been with you every step of the way, and we get into one little argument, and you blow up like this. Why?
Because I don't want to go.
Go where? Nobody told you to go anywhere.
I just don't want to go back to your old ways.
Me either. Stop blowing up like this.
I didn't even do anything.
Okay, so this is really sad to watch, just because she's very emotional, and I don't really get why he is filming this. Like, does he have no emotion associated with it at all? And they're talking about going back to their old ways. What are their old ways? Is it even more toxic than this? Because this just seems really bad, and I think that maybe even Princess would do better as a single mother and with family helping her to raise these two kids than having this Chris guy around. I mean, obviously she doesn't seem like she's the most stable either. I'm not going to act like that she is, but I also do not agree that he can get to that point and get physical, and neither should they both shouldn't be getting physical with each other, and I don't agree that either side should be punching holes in the walls or whatever they're doing.
Get away from me like I did.
I'll give you, since in your head nothing you did was wrong, I started this whole thing out of thin air. Okay, but why are you acting like this? Why do you break your hand? Why do you scream out for the world? Hardly texted your friends. They think I'm you. What the
Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely mute some of these words, but he said that her friends claimed that he was doing that to her, which is obviously illegal.
Dude, like,
oh.
I know that, and I'm here for you, but I don't understand why you're like this. I'm honestly afraid to help you, because if I calm you down and you're fighting me and I hold you and you get another bruise somewhere and you take a picture and scream out to your friends and family, I'm being beaten, like, no, I don't want to.
I don't like this whole, like, if you get another bruise somewhere, you're going to be like, oh yeah, being, like, what is it? The way that he's framing this sounds like he's, again, justifying him getting physical when she is blowing up. And maybe she is blowing up and freaking out and stuff, but he should not be putting any bruises on anyone, even if he's trying to restrain her.
Yeah, so I'd rather stay back and not touch you at all, because Chris is some woman beater, because you got mysterious bruises everywhere. Now, and you've even said yourself, I will send this to the police, and like, you was for real trying to blackmail me. So I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you, honestly.
Why would you be scared of me?
So your soulmate, I've never done nothing for you, and I'm toxic, and you don't want.
This video is also edited in ways where I don't know why they're jumping to the clips. Like, did he say something? Did she say something? Like, it's just kind of bouncing around.
So since you just heard, you say those things again. What happened last time?
Oh gosh.
You were emotional. You said all that and threw my in the street. Kicked me out of the house.
So maybe that was an old video, because it seems like he's describing that moment when she threw everything out here. So she has an extremely toxic relationship with this man. And it's just all leading up to this point to where yesterday we saw the clip of him getting physical.
Right? Because you're emotional. You can't control your words. You're pregnant. It's an ongoing cycle, bro. Stop with that. I don't ever say nothing that tears you down.
Is she gonna see this?
No, this is for me, so that I have proof that I'm not beating the out of you and you're screaming in case the cops come. If the cops come right now, I want to be able to say, look, this is where I was when she was screaming like that. This is the second time the cops are coming.
No, I'm going to show them this is why I was crying out loud. I was hurt. And they're like, why the didn't you come down to go check up on her? That's probably the way they're going to think. I wasn't just screaming out loud like that. I was screaming because my arm.
So he's worried about the police being called on him supposedly getting like physical or not getting physical. I guess that they are just so loud that their neighbors would call on them. I mean, again, this just seems like a perfect example of a really toxic relationship.
My hand. My daughter, Cleo, it's just a lot for me and her dad. Like, I just want her to be with me all the time. Like, I don't want her to go there anymore.
It sounds like it's a mixture of a lot of things.
It is, like...
But I'm getting the end of it. Like, bro.
And maybe he is getting the brunt of all her emotions and what she's going through with Cleo, you know, her first daughter, and Cleo's father, Don, I think, and he, I guess, co-parents with Princess, but Princess doesn't like giving up Cleo. So she's got a lot of emotions here, and again, it doesn't, like, at the end of the day, that just doesn't justify any of the actions that have led up to them getting physical with each other. As for him filming this whole situation, I get that he's trying to protect himself, but I also feel like that just speaks, again, to the genuineness of it. I feel like when he's filming it and trying to protect himself, it's really just a, I don't know, a way to excuse what he's done, and I feel like I still don't really understand why he hasn't apologized for that direct push. Remember that first comment we talked about earlier on? Like, he just says, oh, what imagine if you saw what led up to this, like what she did to me before that. Like, no, you need to apologize for what you did physically to her, and I hope that Bretman Rock does take care of his sister, like he said, because she needs some guidance here and someone to protect her from this guy, because it seems like the way they interact with each other is very manipulative. I don't think it's her manipulating him, but rather him manipulating the situation and kind of using her emotions and her struggles against her. But that's really just my opinion from seeing this from the inside out. I want to hear what you guys think about this situation. Do you think Princess needs to get away? Do you think Bretman Rock needs to step in a little bit more than just a TikTok moment? I feel like I would give a, like, not a press statement, but like an Instagram post, like, or like a story at least, and be like, hey guys, like, by the way, I do not like what this guy was doing to my little sister. I am here to protect her and I will be with her, and do not worry, I've got it, or something like that. I mean, I guess the TikTok comment was that, but I do feel really bad for Princess. No one should be going through this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what I look like right now, because literally this video took me about 3.5 hours to film. It probably should have taken me about like 30 minutes, but there's some construction in my building. They've been not like banging, hammering all day. I've been just panicking about it, crying. It's just like, it's so, you ever just get in your head and you get emotional and you're just like, I'm so frustrated I cannot sit down here and film this, because every 3 seconds there is banging. And I'm sorry if this video is very choppy, but that's the reason why. Anyways, let me just go ahead and open this P.O. box item. It's from Tori, and she actually lives pretty close to where I live, so we're like neighbors. So hey there, Tori. And let's go ahead and see what she sent me. This is from April 7th. So, ooh, we're within the month, so that's great. I've been really bad at like opening my P.O. box stuff just because I've been filming less because of all the construction and all the things going on in my life. So let's go ahead and read her letter together. Dear Sloan, I'm Tori. I'm 20 and autistic plus. I'm in a conservatorship. Since you've been wanting ideas for videos, I decided to write in a letter, so here it goes. All these are series ideas. Do a series talking about the truth about disabilities with disabled people. 2, a series of people in conservatorship telling their stories about what it's like and how they got in one. And 3, how disabled people live in a normal life featuring disabled people. Those all sound really awesome. I love that. That's definitely like more like in a direction I want to go with too. I just thought that you would like some different and what not many people with the platform are doing. So if you want more ideas, here's my Instagram. I'll go follow you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Tori. Thank you for the lovely letter, and I will see you guys in a new video soon. I need to go like, just decompress. Okay. Thank you guys, and please go send Princess some love and support. I will see you guys in a new video soon.